Hi friends, this is Mainak Misra. Welcome back to my channel. And today I will be discussing with you about an Iranian film directed by great Abbas Kiarostami, and the film is Close Up. But before starting that, I repeat the same prayer that hope during this corona pandemic time you and your family members are doing absolutely great. Personally, I had a tragedy. On 23rd May, my eldest uncle passed away, and my father was also hospitalized during the last week of April, but he came back safely. So, I hope that all of you are taking care of yourself and your family members. That is the prayer. Now, let's talk about Close Up. Uh, Close Up, a film by Abbas Kiarostami, established strongly in the international arena. This film deals with important issues like dreams, disappointment, poverty, ambition, personal identity, frustration for not having the resources to fulfill the dream, and a very deep passion for cinema. This film is based on the real life incident about Hossein Sabzian, who impersonated famous Iranian filmmaker Mohsen Makhmalbaf. This film is also based on the real life trial of Hossein Sabzian. And it is a very important film. As I told you earlier that if Where is the Friend's Home took Abbas Kiarostami to international arena, Close Up established him strongly in world cinema. Now let's talk about the film. Hossein Sabzian is a jobless person but an avid film lover. But he is a poor person. He doesn't have means to fulfill his dream. And his passion is so strong that he ends up impersonating Mohsen Makhmalbaf. He saw his film, The Cyclist, which is based on poverty of ordinary citizens, and that touched him greatly. So he could not control himself and impersonated Mohsen Makhmalbaf. The story starts like this. A journalist, Hossein Farazmand of Sarus magazine, comes to the household of the Ankas with police personals. But why? What is the purpose? Then it flashes back. Hossein Sabzian boards a bus. He buys the screenplay of The Cyclist, Mohsen Makhmalbaf's film, and there he meets a lady, Marok Ankas. So he introduces her that he is the real Mohsen Makhmalbaf. And she probably did not see Mohsen Makhmalbaf's photograph before. So she believes that Sabzian is real Mohsen Makhmalbaf. Then, of course, he is such a famous person. So she asks him, you are of such status, you are a famous filmmaker, then why are you commuting via public transport? So he smartly replies that he wants to germinate film ideas, and that's why he is traveling by the public transport system. So she invites him to her house and also mentions that her two sons are also avid film lovers. So please visit my family. So Sabzian starts visiting the Ahanka's household, and he promises that he will shoot his next film there with the sons of the Ahankas as actors. So they are very happy. They do not suspect initially. But later on, some incidents happen which lead them to believe that Sabzian is actually lying. Makhmalbaf receives one international award, but Sabzian is unaware of that award. Makhmalbaf's childhood photograph doesn't match with the face of Sabzian. So slowly they start suspecting that there is something wrong here. They call on the journalist of Sarus magazine, Hossein Farazmand, to confirm whether he is real Sabzian, real Makhmalbaf or not. So Hossein Farazmand comes to the Ahanka's household with the police personnel and confirms that yes, he is lying, he is not real Makhmalbaf. Sabzian is finally arrested, but he doesn't do any kind of problem. He, easily gets captured. So Abbas Kiarostami takes the permission from Iranian government as well as from Sabzian to shoot the real life trial of Sabzian. And finally the trial of Sabzian begins. The judge asks him, why did you do that? What is the purpose behind it? And he repeatedly replies that he is not able to control himself. He is an avid film lover. He is a great film lover, and he loves Makhmalbaf's film, and that led him to impersonate Makhmalbaf. Somehow the judge has soft corner and he believes Sabzian's argument. But the son of the Ahankas doesn't believe that. He says that Sabzian's actual objective is burglary and committing fraud. So he puts forward his argument for that. But the judge believes that he has definitely made a mistake, but his objective may not be burglary or theft or fraud. He's a poor person, he doesn't have means, and that's why he did that. So ultimately, the judge requests the Ahankas that please pardon him. He has made a mistake, but please pardon him. And finally, the Ahankas also believe that, and they pardon him with a condition and a directive for Sabzian that he has to be a productive member of the society. He has to do good works for the society now and not committing this kind of mistakes. Abbas Kiarostami talks to Mohsen Makhmalbaf to seek pardon on behalf of Sabzian to the Ahankas. Mr. Makhmalbaf arrives beside the prison and waits there. When Sabzian is released, he takes him on his bike and reaches the household of the Ahankas. And then finally they greet, and Sabzian asks their forgiveness. And they forgive. So this is the story, It's a very human story, because you know that Abbas Kiarostami is of such a stature that he always made films on the basis of the lives of ordinary citizens. And this film Close Up is not an exception. Abbas Kiarostami was about to make a film which is different than Close Up, a new feature film, in the late 1980s. And one day he saw a newspaper report or a magazine report on Saru's magazine that somebody tried to impersonate Mohsen Makhmalbaf and got captured. He deeply got attracted to the story and decided that he will make a film on this topic. So he reached out to the Department of Justice of the Iranian government and also took permission from Hossein Sabzian to shoot this film. This film looks like that it's a documentary, but actually it is a docu-fiction. It looks like documentary, but multiple scenes were staged by the real-time actors. Means all those persons involved in that incident took part in the filming process. They became actors. All the cast are actual people who were involved in the incident. So, it's a fantastic film. That's what I can say. We all believe, the audiences believe, that Hossein Sabzian is a deep film lover. But when the passion of a person reaches that level, when he cannot control himself, he starts dwelling in a superficial world, in a dream world. And he adjusts his identity. He starts behaving as if he is a different person. He changes his identity to altogether a different person. And he becomes that person. He starts behaving like that person. He simply cannot accept the fact that he doesn't have proper resources to fulfill his dream. And his incapability to fulfill his dream gets transformed into this kind of petty crime of mistakes. And that's what Sabzian committed. But Kiarostami and the film lovers or audiences believe that he is actually not a criminal. Maybe he has done a mistake, but he is not a criminal. Abbas Kiarostami's biggest achievement through this film lies there, that he is able to portray that basic human emotion. Close Up reveals that basic human emotion. And in the end, we all believe that Sabzian is not a criminal. Maybe he has done a mistake, but he is not a criminal. And that's why Close Up is such a great film. It has been previously appreciated by multiple critics. It was lauded internationally. And till date, it is considered one of the greatest films ever made. So I am sure that you will watch this film if not watched already. And the request remains the same, that please support my channel. Please subscribe to my channel and please do not forget to press the bell icon so that you do not miss any update. I will keep making videos and please support me. Thank you so much for watching this video, and until I make the next video, thank you and bye.